Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bob with Time to Get Going. I decided about a week ago I was going to start doing YouTube videos. I'd been watching other YouTube videos and kind of wanting to do it and getting an idea that it looks like it'd be kind of fun. Thought it'd be really easy. So I started pursuing it a little bit more, and one of the articles I was watching, or one of the videos I was watching, the guy said that you're never going to do it if you don't just get the first video out there. So I thought, well, what the heck? I took off and went up in the mountains to get a real nice video of the ski lifts, Mount Baldy, during the summertime, and everything that could go wrong went wrong. My GoPro rattled on the drive all the way up there. Once we got there, and on the way, we stopped and took videos, and somehow or other, being the rookie I am, I lost everything. The only thing I did keep was just the trip going up there and back on my GoPro. I lost everything else. So, first rookie mistake, I'm going to learn from that. I think I want to preface by saying the reason I'm getting started doing this is I'm 66 years old and I really kind of thought I'm too old to do this and didn't think anybody'd be interested in watching anything I've got to say or do. And I got to thinking, well, it doesn't matter. Hopefully the older people, the people who are more like me, that are not sure they want to try to do it, they'll be motivated by me trying. They'll see that I'm giving it the effort. And I'd be more than happy as I learn, as I go. All four of the videos I put up already, I didn't know anything at all about editing. You have to go back really and think the fact that back when I was born and raised through life, technology's really come a long ways. When it comes to computers, I think they probably came out like in the 80s. I mean, I got out of the Army in the early 70s. I was in the last draft for Vietnam. We had no computers, clearly. There was no cell phones, no social media. About the only social media we had is talking to each other on the phone. And our phones back in the days, for anybody as old as me that remembers, if you were lucky enough to have a phone, you had a party line. And a party line means that there were multiple, anywhere from 4 to 10 people on that same line. And whenever the phone would ring in your house, it'd have a specific number of rings for you. So you'd have to listen to how many rings it did to see if it was even for you. So technology has come a long ways, and it's difficult for me and older people like me that weren't raised with computers, didn't have like our children all have, where they've got a cell phone in their hand every day and computers to deal with every day. So I thought this would be kind of fun, kind of educational, and maybe other people that are like me would like to see it and learn how to edit. I downloaded my first edit program and paid the subscription for it, and I'm trying to self-teach myself by watching other people on YouTube videos as well, obviously. And it's really kind of fun. So I hope this kind of motivates other people that are kind of like me and want to do it. So if this is interesting to you, I'm going to continue on. We're going to be traveling. I had a real big setback. It scared me really bad about 2 weeks ago. I have always exercised. I eat well and have the majority of my life. I mean, earlier in my years, I would go out and party like the rest of the kids and eat burgers and fries, but I haven't done that for many years. I've been eating salads and doing fruit drinks and blends and working out every morning. I mean, I faithfully get up at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning, and I exercise, hit the weights and treadmill before I go to work. And it's really fortunate that I do, because 16 days ago now, we'll go back 8 days before that, I started realizing that I'm having chest pains whenever I'm doing the treadmill. But I was just writing it off as being anxiety. I didn't really think much about it because I'm too healthy. I mean, I lift weights, I treadmill, I do all kinds of cool stuff, and I feel good. But for 8 days, I gradually got worse each day, and I couldn't figure it out. I just thought I was anxious because of the COVID virus and being locked down for the time I was locked down, and dealing with the stress of my wife being an emergency room nurse, and her dealing with her daily operation. And so I really kind of blew it off. But finally on the 8th day, I started on the treadmill, and I went like just over 3 minutes. And my chest hurt so bad I could hardly stand it, and I started sweating, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna, not my own decision, I had to be coaxed along by my ER nurse wife to get my butt in the pickup and go to the ER. So after them doing all the tests and stuff, they found that my heart was okay. I didn't have any heart damage and strong, but clearly something was going on. They gave me nitro under my tongue, and it started relieving me. It started making me feel better. So they knew, okay, well, you've got some blockage going on somewhere. So they took me in that afternoon, and they had to do angiogram on me, and they found that my widowmaker was blocked 99%, and another artery next to it was blocked 90%, and they had to put 2 stents in. So you talk about a big eye opener. I love my job. I love what I do. I've been doing it for quite some time, and I just can't imagine retiring. But now, clearly, I want to make sure I have time to enjoy some kind of life. So I am going to retire, and YouTube is what I'm going to do to keep me interested. My wife's Thai, and we have family property in Thailand, so we're going to be spending, we'll probably end up moving to Thailand. Just kind of have to work it all out right now. So I'm not going to retire until the end of this year, so I've still got 6 or 7 months to go, and let her kind of digest the idea of retiring. Then we're going to sell out everything we've got here and move on. We've got a lot of really kind of cool things we have in mind to do when we get over there on the property. We're going to potentially look at doing some sort of natural farming on the property. It's already got some canals put in with little ponds, and working on putting in a well with solar. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting myself back into condition where everything is going to be okay, and go on from there. So anybody who's kind of in my boat or in my age group that's thinking they can't do YouTube or aren't interested, follow my journey. Smash the subscribe button and follow me along, because I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to keep plucking away. I'm going to keep trying. I'm not very good at this, but hopefully I'll get better. Okay, Bob here from Time to Get Going. Thanks for joining me.